Advertising on Yelp, what you should consider. This post aims to provide you with unbiased feedback and insights into Yelp's advertising platform before you commit advertising dollars to it. Yelp provides several paid solutions, from page upgrades with many features that enhance your page to advertising solutions. And this post is explicitly focused on Yelp ads because that's where the results will come from versus page upgrades. Not that page upgrades are not helpful, but those paid features won't help you scale sales and profit. Conversely, ads will get your company in front of potential prospects that are on Yelp. The question, however, is it worth it? I hope this post helps you answer that based on your current situation. Hi everyone, I'm Toby Danilchuk with 39 Celsius Web Marketing Consulting. We're a digital marketing agency in Temecula, California, just outside LA and San Diego. And briefly, before we get into the content, just a reminder that if this video is helpful or insightful, please give me a like on the video or post a question or a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And because I do this for a living, if you need help improving your business's presence online and want more leads and sales from digital marketing, please reach out to me now at toby@39celsius.com and let's discuss your project. So, are Yelp ads worth it? Yelp advertising can be an effective way for businesses to reach potential customers, but it's not without its drawbacks, and there are more effective options out there for many businesses. But some of the most common concerns with Yelp ads include the following. First, limited targeting options. While Yelp allows businesses to target users based on location and with keywords, the targeting options are not as sophisticated as those offered by other advertising platforms like Google Ads or Facebook ads. This can make it more difficult for businesses to reach their ideal customers. Second, mixed reviews on ad performance. Some businesses report success with Yelp advertising, while others claim they did not see significant increases in traffic or sales. And this inconsistency results can make it difficult for businesses to justify the expense. Third is the competition. Yelp ads often appear alongside competitors' listings, which means that users may still choose to patronize a different business, even if they click on an ad. And this can be frustrating for businesses that invest in advertising, only to lose potential customers to their competitors. Fourth are negative reviews. Yelp is well known for its user-generated reviews, and businesses with negative reviews may struggle to benefit from advertising. Potential customers may be deterred by negative reviews, even if a business has a prominent ad placement. Number 5, lack of ad transparency. The ad platform lacks transparency into what is producing sales and conversions and what is not. But don't take my word for it. As you go through this video, don't forget to read the comments at the bottom of my blog on this specific post. There are dozens of comments on the blog from past Yelp advertisers and their firsthand experiences. But one thing is certain, interest in Yelp advertising has been steadily declining for several years. Below is a recent Google Trends graph highlighting declining search interest in Yelp ads. So first, where does your target audience hang out? Does your ideal customer visit Yelp often? Are you not sure? Study your competitors' Yelp presence. Make a list of the businesses similar to yours in terms of products and services, target audience, and your geographic location. Consider both direct and indirect competitors and search for their Yelp profiles. Are the profiles filled out well? Do you see ads from your competitors on Yelp? Not that your competitors' strategies are the best for your business, but if not many in your local market have much of a presence there, then you should consider that. Next, be clear about your goals. Clearly defined advertising goals, such as increasing brand awareness, driving sales, or acquiring new customers, helps you stay focused on what you want to achieve with your advertising efforts. And when you clearly understand your objectives, you can dedicate resources, such as time and money, more effectively. This helps you maximize your return on investment by prioritizing tasks and actions that directly contribute to achieving your goals. And at the end of the day, it helps maximize your cash flow. After all, the last thing you want is negative cash flow from advertising. For example, if you have specific sales goals, you might not be able to achieve those goals using Yelp ads for various reasons. Perhaps there isn't enough traffic on Yelp to achieve your sales goals, or the cost is beyond your budget. There's too much competition, or your customer just isn't on Yelp looking for you. Next, let's discuss the geotargeting options of Yelp ad campaigns. Yelp provides a couple of options. You can target based on the following: zip codes, by city, by neighborhood, or you can set a radius with a minimum of a 5-mile radius, but not all businesses have the same geotargeting available to them. For businesses that have the search volumes in Yelp, you might see these two options in the table. And for other businesses, you may only see the option for targeting based on a radius with no other options like city, zip code, or neighborhood. Below is an example for a spa business. If your target market is small geographically, let's say within a few miles of your location, you may have difficulty reaching enough customers, and likely you'll have wasted ad spend since the smallest radius you can target is 5 miles, which means you'll be showing your ads too far away from your business. From a reporting perspective, Yelp is not for you if you want data. There's little you can change to affect performance other than changing the actual geographical area of where your ads show, your budget, and the keywords you're targeting. Below is an example of what Yelp shows regarding where ads show for this particular business. In this particular case, it's for a business in the Houston Heights area. These data are interesting, but they're not helpful or actionable. What would be beneficial is to see where the actual conversions or the phone calls were coming from, not just where the ads were served. In this case, the business's clients are typically within a 3 to 5 mile radius. But notice the red hot spot to the south near Pearland. This is likely wasted ad spend. This area is 25 miles away, and the drive can take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour depending on the time of the day. But we'll never know if the advertising in Pearland is worth it since we cannot see conversion data on the map. In comparison, in Google Ads, you have greater flexibility in your geotargeting and transparency on what geo areas drive results. For example, in Google Ads, you can see where conversions, phone calls, clicks, and impressions are coming from geographically. Then you can bid more aggressively using bid modifiers for areas you know that convert more searchers to customers, making your ad spend as efficient as possible and thus eliminating wasted ad spend. Keyword targeting. What keywords or topic is Yelp showing your ads for? Similar to Google Ads, you can choose keywords for your business. Here's an example of a plumber. Like the geotargeting issue I talked about earlier, there's minimal transparency in what keywords or topics your ads are showing for. Some of your keywords perform well, and some just burn your budget, but you'll have no idea in Yelp ads. And unlike Google Ads, where you have complete control and transparency with keywords and topics, you are limited in the ad platform. And that's the scary part, right? How much ad money are you wasting on keywords or topics that are not producing sales and profit? I would imagine that Yelp doesn't show that to advertisers, because if it did, advertisers would likely spend a fraction of what they could be spending once they uncovered underperforming keywords and stopped using those. Next, what is the cost to advertise on Yelp? That is a common question. First of all, Yelp charges you based on CPC, or cost per click. The CPC you pay varies widely. Advertisers can pay as low as 30 cents per click for some food establishments and more than $50 per click for more competitive niches like personal injury law. You can choose your ad budget and set it as low as $5 a day. Generally speaking, Yelp cost per click in some industries is less than Google Ad search campaigns. But Yelp also provides, as I mentioned, less ad efficiency and effectiveness. However, suppose you're in a highly competitive niche where the cost per click is very high in Google, as it is in personal injury law or leak detection for plumbers. In that case, you may consider adding Yelp ads as part of your marketing mix, in addition to what you're running in Google Ads or Facebook. And here's an anecdotal example of a personal injury law firm using Yelp ads and Google Ads. The cost per lead coming from Yelp was slightly lower. And for leads, we didn't count leads as Yelp counts them, but instead as calls and messages. Remember that the personal injury niche is highly competitive, one of the most competitive online. $50 per click on Yelp, $200 to $900 per click in Google Ads. However, for many other businesses, the competition obviously is less fierce. Next, Yelp campaign performance metrics. The first chart here shows the leads breakdown, leads in quotes. And I put leads in quotations because that is a loosely defined term with Yelp. Most of what Yelp calls leads, I would not call leads. Most business owners would not describe them as leads. I define a lead for this particular business as someone who booked an appointment, who called the business and wanted to know more about the company, or submitted a form online. I estimate that only probably 10 to 15% of what they call leads are true leads, but the data do look lovely in a chart, so there is that. Very few directions and map views are legit leads. Many of those may be repeat customers or people just checking to see how far away you are from them and whether it's worth the drive. Similar situation with website visits. Many people want to learn more about you, but a low percentage are converting to actual leads, such as booked appointments. So what does Yelp do well? Well, Yelp does a good job with SEO and ranking its pages in Google searches, which means potentially more exposure for you as a Yelp advertiser, but not much more. Many queries in Google will show Yelp pages appearing at the top of the organic listings. For example, below are the search results in Google for the query med spas near me. Yelp is the first traditional organic listing, so it's pulling in traffic for Google searches, which can benefit you and, of course, your competitors too. But don't expect your business's Yelp pages to rank in Google. Oh no. Most of Yelp's pages ranking in Google are its category pages or its search pages, not individual business pages. The key point is that if you're advertising on Yelp, you can capture more traffic than just Yelp's internal traffic. In this case, the organic traffic that's coming from Google as well. But there's diminishing returns for Yelp from Google. However, Yelp's presence in Google continues to diminish as Google maximizes its own opportunities on its search results pages. Because Google is dominating the top part of its search pages so well with its own properties, like local service ads, Google Local Packs, featured snippets, ranking in position 0, and more, it's increasingly difficult for Yelp to continue to acquire non-paid traffic from Google organic searches and thus deliver more traffic to Yelp advertisers. This trend with Yelp's pages ranking in Google is most evident with the service-based businesses where Google shows the following properties ahead of Yelp pages. Google local service ads, followed by Google ads and PPC, then followed by a local 3-pack of organic listings. Google pushes the Yelp organic listings way below the fold and below its own properties. So, in summary, overall positives of Yelp ads. Yelp ads will increase your exposure inside of the platform itself, and without Yelp ads, you won't reach as many new prospects. Ad options have become more flexible for advertisers, removing contracts. You can pay as you go. Options are available with no long-term contracts. Page upgrades and ads. Number 3, there's awareness among consumers in specific industries that Yelp is a source for reviews. That's subjective, of course, so Yelp will likely maintain its own internal traffic for some time. However, Google reviews in most cases take precedence over Yelp reviews with consumers, as Google reviews show right in search results. Number 4, lower cost per click in some industries compared to other channels like Google Ads. Number 5, Yelp ranks its own pages well within Google, although this, as I mentioned earlier, is diminishing. Overall negatives. There's no transparency in what keywords or topics you're spending your ad dollars on with Yelp. Number 2, the Yelp app skews to a younger demographic, which may not align with your target audience. The younger demographic was uncovered in a survey we ran a while back, and the link is in the show notes there. Number 3, lack of transparency in the ad platform to cut back on wasted ad spend. Number 4, difficult to verify the actual economic value of leads coming from Yelp ads compared to other paid channels like Google and Facebook. So to wrap this up, if you're still trying to decide what's the right decision here with Yelp ads, visit my blog post on this and read all the comments I've had over the years of past Yelp advertisers and their experiences with the platform. And if you need still more feedback, reach out to me at toby@39celsius.com or visit me at my website 39celsius.com and schedule a 15-minute call with me. We have over 20 years of experience in digital marketing and can help you take your business to the next level. But if you just have more marketing questions, just leave a comment or email me again directly at toby@39celsius.com. And if this video was helpful, don't forget to give me a like, share it, or comment below. And until next time, I'll see you on the web.